European fantasy comics, a forgotten genre. Last time, we talked about Douwe Dobbert, or Danny Doodle, and its pleasing fairy tale aesthetics. Now, we go to the silver medal in my personal list of European fantasy comics. The Quest for the Timebird. Created by writer Serge Letende and artist Regis Louisel. My apologies because I can't speak a word French. Well, we won't talk about the 12 pages draft they made for a long deceased magazine in 1975, as too much has changed. In a way, the Timebird is a rather unique creature, at least for a fantasy setting. The world of Akbar, as it is called, has no elves, dwarves, orcs, or even a classic fire-breathing dragon. But its 7 kingdoms have many races that call Akbar their home. One of them is ruled over by the human witch queen Mara. Her kingdom is the region of the foaming foam, and had a daughter, her Malin, that is always accompanied by her little familiar, Blushling, and is armed with a weapon, the fiery whip. As he sent off to collect the old knight Bolster and the horn of Ramor to prevent the resurrection of that evil god. In the quest, they defeat the follower of Ramor, which is the king of the region of Shattered Earth, Shang Tu. Our heroes are aided by the unknown, a masked carpenter from the old knight's home, and after collecting the horn, they are followed by the hired guard of Chantu, and is the former apprentice of the knight Bolster, Bulrock. When the 3 heroes return to the foam region, Mara secures the horn, as he sends the 3 and her cousin Bodiak, the Witch King of the region of Evergreen, to collect the egg of the Timebird, another reagent needed to destroy the evil god. Sadly for them, the location is unknown, but rumors have it that in the region of the Witch King fell, the region of the clawing sand, the answer will be found. Val and his order of monks is distrusting of Mara's ways, and has allied himself with Bulrock, and as luck has it, the greenhorn of the team, the unknown, suffers from food poisoning. This allows Bulrock to accompany them. Bodiak and Bolster know that a known enemy is worth more than a sick friend. Later, Hermelin and the unknown manage to catch up, and uses her familiar to keep the guardians at bay long enough for the 2 men to find the whereabouts of the egg. Hermelin almost died of the strain, but she recovers. But when the resurface, Bulrock makes his allegiance clear, and they are betrayed by Val. Bodiak can't allow it, and as he sees Val unworthy of his title, and breaks the staff of his leadership. As Val's children lunge at the Green Witch King against the orders of their lord, the unknown attempts to stop the fighting with the fiery whip, and hits the wrong person. Bodiak is mortally wounded, and the group is free to go to the center mountain of Akbar. Once again, shadowed by Bulrock, Bodiak died on the way. Bolster had to lie to him, as his home was burned to the ground, but it's not news he will say to a dying man. Hermelin was always flirty toward the unknown, but that's changed the closer the group got to their goal. Sadly, the Thing of Akbar is surrounded by the playing ground of the Hunter, a legend, and Bolster's mentor. The giant gives only one law: enter this forest, and it will be kill or be killed. With the help of Bulwark, the group managed to survive, and sadly Bolster has to kill his master, that finally found the death that he so long craved. As the companions climb the finger of the heavens, nearing the top, they meet the immortal Kiskill. She was ordered to kill every witch lord that is with them, and takes a liking to a party member in their group, the Unknown. In exchange of her virginity, she trades the egg and joins the company. And she also lost some mortality in this case, but okay. In the White region, they leave Bulwark as he was bitten by a rabbit monsieur and loses his arm in an attempt for a cure. In the end, they are reunited with Mara. Bolster tries to get her to confess that Hermeline is their daughter, only to learn that the young woman is an illusion, a projection, made by the will of Mara and by the aid of the plushling. It makes sense now why the young woman was so overprotective over the creature. Hermeline has fulfilled her purpose and slowly fades away, and is barely responding. This breaks Bolster, and especially after it was revealed that Mara's goal was not to stop Rama, to stop Ramhor, but to steal his power and rule the world. But in the end, Mara is killed by Kiskill's master, and order is restored. Bolster sadly turns insane, still seeing the protection of the plushling. Well, no one else could. Well, the Unknown married Kiskill and raised more than a family. He ruled Mara's former realm of foaming foam, but after Kiskill died, the now old man is rumored to travel from time to time to visit an old friend, the hermit Bulwark. The quest for the Timebird is a fun series with art that's not afraid to draw genitals, especially by the animals, and a very diverse body design, a real treat. It took a while before the series continued in a prequel, where we learn about Bulwark's past, and I quite enjoy this series. And if you really like the story style, I can also say that you can pick up their version of Peter Pan. I give this series a 10, a must read for a fantasy and comic reader alike. Next time we go to my personal number 1, Beidou's Hugo.